Good day. I've got a little unboxing and review of the IRISA 1, which is an LED light stick with values going from 2,500 to 99.99K. So you have from light bulbs to full-on bright blue light, super white. It's at 13 watts, so it's not got a ton of light, but it's got plenty for many of the things that I do, and I'm having some fun with this. I like the fact that it comes in a nice little protective container there. It's got room for your cord to charge that little bad boy up, and when you pop it back out, you've got a nice little light bar here. Controls are very simple and easy. Right across here, and if we hit that one on there, we get it right in the face. Okay, so the colors are completely controllable. So you can take this, like I said, from 2,500 to 99.99 Kelvin, or you can pick Lee filters or other filters, or you can dial in exactly the color, tone, and shape that you want. I've found that using this in the back for some product photography leaves a nice little wash of light up there. The nice part about the F7 lights is that you can control them all wirelessly via an app. It's called DSAL Light. And now I say wirelessly, but you see I'm hooked up. That's basically just so I can record my screen for you so that you can see what they are. Now, one thing I highly recommend when you get the app, as soon as you hook up the light, change the name of it. So you can go right in there. So in changing the name, makes it easier to figure them out because they come in with like little numbers of weird things. And when I didn't do it the first time when I started setting up my various lights, it was like, which light is that? You can name them anything you want. So in this case, I've got this one named RGB light bar, so I can turn it on and off. I can activate it. I can bring it and turn it back on. And then the really nice part is from wherever you are with your phone, within the room for sure, you can change the color to whatever you like just by using the color wheel, moving it around. You can change the brightness just by sliding up and down. I did a picture of a bottle of wine with a glass of wine as a product photography shot. I set up a little stage and put this light behind and let it wash up, and it was pure red. You know what? Sometimes you have to work a little bit harder. I'm trying to get more red. You can actually go into the U and you can set in your numbers and say, okay, I want 360 there. I want my saturation to be 100. Enter, and then my power of light is there, and you can see we can change that and create this nice little wash of red going to dark. One thing I highly recommend if you're working with the color in the LED lights and you really want this rich color that you see in the scene here, or the wash that's working its way up the back there, is it's real important to have a dark background. I use a black seamless paper, and that way we get that really rich, deep color. If you have a lighter background like a gray or a white, will end up, these colors like this would turn up to be a really light blue. This would be washed out. This would be more of a pink rather than that deep red. So that's just one thing to be aware of, because a lot of people forget that needs to be really dark back there. And then also the exposure on your camera makes a big difference. You want to underexpose these lights just a little bit. That makes them richer as well. All right, so we can go back to all the lights, and with the app, you're able to use each individual light. So we can turn that off, we can turn that off, or we can go with all the devices and control them all at the same time. So we can change that, change that, change that. So, and you can also set up whatever number of groups that you would like as well. So let's go back to, let's get to the red. I really like red for some reason. 360, enter, 100% of that. And then I can go back to the individual ones to all devices, I can go back to that single F7 and I can change it over to, let's go to the blue. So we can go right back and you can see how easy it is to use the app. And the app is called, let's go back out of here, it's called DSAL Light. And you just download that for free after you've got your lights in and you're ready to go. Another nice part about this, you can gang these up and make them even longer if you like. It makes for an interesting light pattern because it's in the top rather than with the little panel lights. It's a little bit thing. And another thing you can do is if you have a little gizmo like this, which actually came with my F7 panel lights, you have a little way to kind of maneuver it, and the each end of the F7 light here has a 1/4 inch plug, so whatever controller you have, so we can set this up on a light stand, we can tilt it, we can move it around, makes it for very handy. So as far as I'm concerned, I think these are a pretty good little setup. I'm enjoying the light and hope you enjoy them as well. Thumbs up from me.